All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're gonna be doing today, I'm gonna show you how to remove a stern drive from the boat. And this is gonna be part 2 for this boat. I showed you part 1 where we got it and went through everything. So now we're gonna actually start doing some work on it here. And I got my little helper who's skiing around. Right, Major? Yeah, he's gonna help me out. He's gonna go ahead and put this in forward gear, because you need to have this in forward gear in order to remove the stern drive. All right, so we're gonna need to lower the boat in the front. That way this isn't so low to the ground. And then we'll start removing the trim cylinders and get this stern drive off. Okay, so you're gonna need a 14 millimeter to go ahead and remove these. Now I'll remove the front ones here too. You don't necessarily have to remove them up here. It just makes the job a lot easier. You can just use a little crowbar or something like this, and it's able to pry these right out. And there you go, your trim cylinder is off. Set that to the side. You can take off your other pieces if you want. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And it's like everything's gonna pull out there. We take these off and should be able to pull this whole thing right through. Yep. All right, and you can leave that just like that. And just gonna set them off to the side. Now we can go ahead and remove the 3 bolts here and the 3 bolts on this side. But first I gotta send my little guy up in there to go ahead and put this in forward, otherwise it won't come off. Yeah. All right, come on over here. Now, I want you to squeeze on this and then put it forward. Yeah, here. Stand next to it like that. Now squeeze all the way down and now push it all the way forward. All right, squeeze on it. There we go. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so now it's in forward gear. Now we can go ahead and take those bolts off and hopefully take this right out of there. Yeah, we're gonna redo these entire seats and everything, just like we did with our other boat.
Can you clean out the whole entire boat because it's a mess?
So he wants us to clean out the whole entire boat because it's a mess.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, because my boat, is it my boat I'm standing in?
What's that?
Is it my boat?
This is your boat?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so this is Major's boat that we're working on. All right, so next thing we got to do is remove these 3 bolts on this side and the 3 on this side, and that's going to be 16 mil. All right, so just from releasing those nuts there, you can see it cracked open a little bit, which is good because that means it's gonna come out hopefully pretty easy. But the easiest way to try and get this to pop out is you lift it up like this and then you let it drop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. And you can see how that opened it up right there. So now we should be able to pull this right out of there. Just like that. All right, so you can see how that comes right out of there, and I'm not sure on how old that gimbal bearing is, but when it gets warmer here, we're gonna go ahead and go through everything again. The gaskets actually look pretty decent, so maybe someone you know, replaced these not too long ago, but yeah, actually looks pretty good. And here we go. Here is our Sterndrive. And not too much rust in there. There shouldn't be any water like causing rust in there and stuff, so we'll definitely have to check the U-joint bellows, make sure there's no cracks or anything in it. But yeah, now we can bring this in and go ahead and we'll do an impeller change on it, because once again we're not sure of how old that is, and it's better to be safe than sorry, because if the impeller goes and your engine will overheat and then eventually seize up, and that's not good. So all right, so stand by for future videos on replacing the impeller on this, and we're probably gonna rebuild the gimbal housing here. Once again, we'll go through it all and take a look at the exhaust bellows under here and you know, the rest of this. But yeah, all right, so there you go. That's a quick and simple video on how to remove a Sterndrive. That way you can, you know, do what you need to it and inspect it. And so stay tuned for future videos. All right, so my son wants to get back to skiing here. So we hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right?
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Get over here that you neck too.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo. Bye, guys.